Hey everyone, welcome to Malice Smack Talk. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Wrestlemania week and we are pumped. This is going to be a big show because, well, crap, there's a lot of matches. So we're going to get right into it now. Feel free to join us live on Twitch. We're going to have our chat stream going. Join in. Tell us who you think is going to win. Follow us, obviously, or if you're listening to us on whatever platform, please try to get on the Twitch when you can and join in on the fun. So let's get this show going.
Getting ready to seize your first opportunity to come into the ring and start grandstanding and hot dogging, yeah!
I can't help it that I look good, smell good, woo, can dance all night long.
When we speak, our voices are heard. We all say, I bring it.
Welcome to Malice Smack Talk, WrestleMania edition. We are live talking all things WrestleMania, WWE this week. It's good stuff. Lots of matches to talk about. We've got the two scientific geniuses of the group with Bearded Master.
Yes, sir. How's it going?
It is going well, sir. And, of course, you've got myself, Masonic Vader, as always, hosting the show. Maybe every once in a while our producer might join in and do something. Who knows? Mindfreak.
It'll probably end up being better content than if the coach was here.
Well, I thought you were calling me the scientific genius because I was in the background, but I see how it is.
Yeah, well, it saves the viewers from having to see us, so it's all good. Hey, Mindfreak is unfortunately on another assignment with the coach, but we do have his picks. Is that correct, Bearded Master?
That is.
All right, I'll pull those up. All right. So
before you guys go any further, really quick, what's the over/under on how many shows Mindfreak's on next year? Since you guys are coming to the 1 year mark.
Ooh,
I would say one a month. 12. Go with the big 12.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to go with the Baker's dozen. 15.
I would say the pay-per-view, the go-home shows, but obviously it's WrestleMania. He's not even here for this.
I'm just going to start the Smack Talk off early for you guys.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And by the way, before we get all into the conversation, I just want to thank our parent host, Malice Corp. That's the parent site. They do live podcasts every Friday night on Twitch at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if I'm not mistaken, right now we're in Walking Dead season, so that's Monday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. No. What time, Bearded Master?
Season finale ended this last week.
Well, then we're all done. So you can watch all those cool shows at the website, Malice-Corp. You can check out all the Walking Dead cast shows from this year and all the other podcasts, including our own. Thank you very much. Yeah, there you go. Good recovery. Thank you. So, hey, man, WrestleMania in his house. We are here. The list of these matches, good God, man, it's almost like you get two WrestleManias for the price of one. There's a crap load of matches. Yeah. It all starts Friday night, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as NXT is doing their takeover. We're going to jump in really super fast on these. We're just going to round robin or whatever speed shot it. We're just going to give our picks for that. There's only 5 matches. So I'm going to throw out the match, Bearded Master. Now, these aren't for our points. Now, as you watch our show, we do added points throughout the year. Bearded Master is the top gun right now. So, you know, he's got till Survivor Series, I think. But he is the top man, and we're not going to be using NXT picks for any points. This is just for fun. But let's jump into it really quick because I'm interested to hear what you've got, Bearded Master. Let's start off with the NXT Tag Team Championship. War Raiders versus Ricochet and Aleister Black.
As much as I want them to win it, I feel they can't win it because they got to move on to the main roster. War Raiders retain and win their titles back.
I concur as well. I think giving them the Dusty Rhodes Championship just kind of fill the gap of lack tag teams right now. Just kind of help them out a little bit, pushing forward. So, but I agree, War Raiders on that one. The North American Championship. You've got Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to say Velveteen Dream. They're not going to take it from him that quick. They're going to at least give him till SummerSlam before they bring him onto the main roster. So Velveteen Dream's my pick.
Here's what's going to happen is that they are going to take it off him really quick because they need somebody to show up Monday night after WrestleMania. And I think this is the good time to have Dream come up.
Okay. I actually have something on that, but I will take that. So you got Riddle on that one, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're keeping track of these, right, dude? Because I've
Yeah.
got the list. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. You are the brains of the operation for a reason. All right, moving on to the UK Championship. Pete Dunne versus Walter. What are you thinking, sir?
At this point, it's like there's no leave him on him to let him have the longest championship of all time. Pete Dunne. I just don't see him losing to Walter.
That's, you know what? I think this is his opportunity to lose it. He's had it for 385 days. I think they're going to give it to Walter. Walter is that quick boost that NXT UK needs to get another big name profile on there. And never know, maybe Monday night. Pete Dunne's up there now. Let's see here. Yeah, I can see that happening. This is actually where we're going to see the Monday night, though. NXT Women's Championship. A fatal four-way. Shayna versus Kairi versus Io versus Bianca. Fatal four-way. I'm going with Bianca Belair on this because this is Shayna Baszler's last NXT match with the Four Horsewomen going Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
they're going to unify that.
I believe she's losing the titles also. However, I think that Shirai is going to be winning the title. That's rightfully hers.
I wouldn't be mad with that either, to be honest with you. They're both really good. I just only reason why I think Bianca is just because when Shayna loses, I think Bianca's the next main heel.
Yeah, I think Bianca deserves it and would be a great title holder. I feel like she's going to be that one who's always chasing but never captures.
True. Very true. And then finally, we got the NXT Championship. It's vacant because of Ciampa's injury. The competitors are Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, baby.
Hey.
Baby. What do you think, sir?
I think that it's for what's been going on with Gargano and Ciampa and Gargano not catching the titles. I think it just destroys that storyline and him not being able to capture and exercise his demon that is Tommaso Ciampa. And I think that this is a perfect opportunity for Adam Cole to become the next NXT champion because Adam Cole's in everything there is down there. There's only so much left he can do before he needs to be pulled up. Adam Cole came in as a top, performer across the world. Personally, don't think he should ever have been on NXT, but he is. And I think this is the last thing he's going to accomplish. Like I said, they've accomplished everything there is to be accomplished on NXT. It's almost time for him to come to the main roster, wins the title, has a story with that, and then we'll see him on the main roster by the end of the year.
Now, I have picked this gentleman many times before, and I am going to stick with him one more time. I am going to go with Johnny Gargano. And the only reason why I want to go with this is just because this is going to be the feel-good moment for NXT. Because, every NXT wants to see him win it. Now, there's no disrespect to Adam Cole because every time you watch the last match you saw with them, they were 50-50 with the fans. So it's not like Adam Cole wouldn't be a deserving champion as well. But I think they give it to Johnny Gargano just for that moment in the spotlight. It will not be a long championship run with him. I think they're good enough to where they're going to have him maybe through SummerSlam, maybe it's the next takeover, and that's it. Adam Cole takes it over and runs shop. And then they move Johnny Gargano up. So because right now he doesn't really have any rivalry since Tommaso Ciampa was gone for a while. So, yeah, that's NXT, guys. Hey, welcome Pete to the chat room, buddy. Please tell us what you're thinking, what your thoughts are, and yeah, man, tell us who's right or wrong. Which I know he's going to side toward Bearded Master. Go figure. No, I'm just kidding. So there you go. That's the NXT roundup, guys. Usually we spend more time on it. Well, Bearded Master's got to catch a 2:30 flight because he's going somewhere this weekend that we're going to be talking about. Which, by the way, yeah, check out that shirt.
There you go. WrestleMania.
Yeah, just a little foreshadowing there, I think, maybe. First of all, I want to say this has got to be the biggest WrestleMania lineup I've seen. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 matches, including all the kickoff stuff. Holy crap. That's a lot. First off, let's go right into the kickoffs. Okay. You have the 2 battle royals, which at this point, when you're putting these in the kickoff, you either A, have too many matches, or B, you're starting to give up on these guys. Yeah, you got the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. You've got the Women's Battle Royal. But you are the champ. Do you want to do the first pick, sir? Or do we want to share what my Mindfreak's pick is?
I'll pick for which one we picking first?
Let's go with the women's first.
Women's first. I think something's gonna happen. She hasn't done anything yet. She's there every night, all week long. I think this is where we get the jumping off point for Lacey Evans.
Oh man! All right. Now, Mindfreak went with Mandy Rose.
Mandy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's going. Yeah, he's going for the hot pick. You know what? After
yes, he is.
After watching the events the last month or so, man, I'm going Nikki Cross.
Wow, Nikki?
Yeah, man.
You want to play with Nikki?
It's that crazy factor. It was that pop she got right last night on SmackDown, or was it Raw? Excuse me, jumping on Shelton Benjamin.
No, that was SmackDown.
That was SmackDown. Yeah, like a Wolverine and whatnot. They've been kind of teasing her that way. Now I like Lacey Evans being in there, but for some reason I think this will be Nikki Cross's event to kind of make her more mainstream. I don't want to say mainstream. Some other get her into the mix or the fray of things. Mm-hmm. And then you've got the main battle royal. Now we'll go with Mindfreak's first pick here. He's picking Braun Strowman. I'm not picking Braun Strowman this time.
It's too predictable. Yeah. He won the Greatest Royal Rumble. I don't see it happening. For me, I got Andrade winning the battle royal.
Ooh, our producer's gonna like this. So far, we're all not mashed up because I picked EC3. Once again, this is the type of event where someone like EC3 could get into the fray of things as well. And he's been very lay low since he came out. And I mean, look what it did for Baron Corbin. Damn it. Should have been somebody else. But yeah, I think EC3
winner should have been somebody else.
Yeah. I think
Corbin, Cesaro, Matt Hardy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember everyone that's on there, but it just seemed like I agree. It'll be either EC3 or not Braun Strowman, but your pick. I think it'd be those are the two best ones to go with.
Yeah,
they're the ones that have the most upswing.
Was actually one of my final three that I thought it might be. I think he might end up being down to the final two with him. I think Andrade, just because he already has had some success, but this can kind of be that, hey, we're going to give it to you because you have been a consistent performer for the last year. I mean, it makes more sense for him to win it than it did Matt Hardy to win it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that too. Matt Hardy did win it last year. Yeah. So, and then now we have one more match, and it's for the Cruiserweight Championship. And this is actually going to be, I think it's going to be possibly a show stealer. Tony Nese versus Buddy Murphy.
Well, when you're in the pre-show card with two battle royals, it's easy to be the show stealer. But I mean, it's really. I mean, you're the cruiserweight guy. I really can care less. As entertaining as they can be, I just don't tune into it as much anymore, just because it doesn't really capture my attention. Because the guys I want to see, they're doing other things already. Yeah. For me, I got Tony Nese winning the belt and taking it off Buddy Murphy.
Yep. I also picked Tony Nese to win it, and Mindfreak picked.
It's unanimous.
Oh yeah, he did pick Tony Nese. Look at that. All right, now the producer's gonna start going ape shit on us. Yeah, no, you know what? The one thing about the cruiserweights though, they are starting to blend people in there again. I just saw that last week. Oni Lorcan is now in the 205 Live scene. So they're trying to put, and it looked like Drew Gulak was a hot minute in NXT, and he's back in 205. So it looks like they're trying to do something to 205 to give it some life again. So we shall see, huh?
Yes, sir.
We shall see. All right, so here comes the cattle cave of matches. I mean, there's no other way I could say it. There is just a shite load of matches. Let's see if we can try to keep. Yeah, go for it.
There's 5 non-title matches. Might as well get those out of the way first.
I was about to say let's do same old thing. Let's do non-title first.
Every title, with the exception of the Raw titles, are being defended this time.
Raw tag teams, you mean?
There's only SmackDown tag teams.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Okay, so let's start off with the farewell match. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin.
It's a farewell match. Kurt Angle deserves to go out on top. He has been wrestling for 20 years. WWE, Impact, he's been all over the place doing what he's doing. Definitely a performer who, if you're going to let him go out on top, is one well-deserving.
Yeah.
However, it's not going to be this year. So Corbin will be getting the added heat after he retires Kurt Angle.
All right. And also Mindfreak went with Baron Corbin, and he did put, even though I hate to say it, so he doesn't want him to win. Here's the thing. I'm going Kurt Angle. And the only reason why I'm going Kurt Angle is out of all the other guys who have gone out on retirement matches, they never announced it. It wasn't one of those things where it was a build up to a retirement. It was always just, hey, it's the match. And then like with Undertaker, he left his stuff in the ring. I guess the only one I could really think of that was kind of like, I don't want to call it a farewell match because it wasn't. It was like if you lose, you're out match. And that was Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. Kurt Angle's going into this match knowing this is the last match. All the other guys were saying, oh, I'm going to keep wrestling, blah, blah, blah. And that's where I think they're going to give it to Kurt Angle, let him go out on the high note. But I'll tell you, it won't be an easy match. And I think Baron Corbin's going to get some kudos from this because he's going to probably beat the holy hell out of him. But ultimately, I think Kurt Angle will squeak out the win just to give it. It'll be the one time it happens. So Kurt Angle there. You guys have Baron. Let's see. Let's go with the next one I have on the list. Let's go with The Miz versus Shane.
I don't think you give it to McMahon. I think Shane has a big spot in the match. I think this will be a decent to above average match. Shane, crazily to think about it, has had some of the better matches on WrestleMania the last couple of years. Going back to his match with AJ, his match with Kevin Owens. He's had some solid matches, and The Miz is a better performer. He's performing on a higher level. I think with the storyline, usually you go heel first, but I think that this is going to be a feud that's very short-lived, and I think The Miz gets the win.
Yes. Let's see here. And Mindfreak picked The Miz. So we got 2 for The Miz, and that makes it even 3. I'm going with The Miz as well.
It's unanimous.
But only because Shane just doesn't need to be in any type of story arcs at this point or any storylines or anything. He can step back out again. Let it go. Let this fruition into something else kind of thing, He's becoming too much of an a-hole like his dad was back in the time, and it's too early for that. Too early. Cool. So we're cruising. We're on time, right, buddy?
Let's do it.
We're doing all right. All right, cool, man. Next one that we have, that's a non-title match. Let's see here. Ooh, there's 3 more. You know what? Let's go with AJ and Randy Orton. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Got some nice heat for the last month or so.
This is going to be possibly the match of the night. When it comes to WWE, this might even go down as possibly being the match of the weekend. Randy Orton, AJ Styles, 2 of the greatest to ever be in the ring, in a feud with each other. The storyline, the feud, the back and forth, the promos have been top notch. Some of the greatest promos I've seen. Definitely some of the better promos that the 2 of them have had individually over the last 5 years. However, this is a feud that I feel will go a long time, and you got to give it to the heel, the legend killer. And he's WWE born and grown, Randy Orton.
Now, I can't recall if there's a stipulation to the match.
Nope.
No, it's just a pure one-on-one match, right? Yeah, and you know, we're gonna come clean. We're sorry. Mindfreak's actually been suspended for steroid use.
He has actually.
Damn, that was hardcore, man.
Went low with it.
Yeah, oh man. I heard that. I was like, oh damn, dude. All right, let's get real again. Yeah. Let's see. Who do you all right, so
he has he has Randy Orton winning also.
Yeah, he has Randy Orton winning there. Yeah, you know, I was on the fence with both of these, or with this one in particular, because you can go either way. It's one of those ones where it doesn't matter who wins. The either or is not going to get hurt from a loss. But I do tend to lean toward your idea as well, that it is going to be a long-term feud, and always the best way to start a long-term feud is to give it to the heel. So yeah, I'm gonna pull a Randy Orton on that one as well.
It's unanimous.
Hate to say it, I know the producer's going to start going apeshit here in a second, but yeah, gotta go with reasoning on that one. We got plenty of other matches to screw up on later. So Randy Orton, AJ, and yeah, I think I wish there would have been a stipulation like a no holds barred or something, because I would have loved to have seen that on WrestleMania, man. But there's just too many matches. You wouldn't give it enough time, I guess. Next one, Roman versus Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns coming back. This will be his second singles match since coming back from being out with sickness. I'll start off in saying that, you know, as much as I know everyone wants to see Roman Reigns and everything like that win it, I'm actually going to pull and go with Drew McIntyre in this. I think it'd be a great way to push heel for Drew, to get him into that limelight that we're talking about that he needs to be in. His promos when he's on the mic is solid as rock. He just needs a big match win, and this would be it. And there would be nothing wrong with Roman Reigns losing it. He's going to have a hell of a match. I just see Drew McIntyre winning it, and who knows, probably outside interference might do something, but I really hope it does. I hope it's just one-on-one. Drew McIntyre gives a Claymore kick and wins the match.
I think it's a feel-good moment. You got to go on top. You got to do what they should do. Roman Reigns gets the win.
See, and I thought that for a minute, but now here's the thing. When we get out of these non-title matches, a lot of these title matches have feel-goods to them, especially one of the championship ones. And I just thought there's just too much feel-good. Vince McMahon would not allow that much feel-good.
When it comes to this, when you have the fans directly behind him, a loss for Roman actually I think could do some damage. You got to give him the win. He lost last year. I think this is a starting point. You can have a feud with them for a while, and I think this is just one that you can give to Roman. Mindfreak also has Roman picking for the win. Yeah.
Now, also remember, man, as much as I know people want to give him the win, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania record wasn't that stellar either. I think he was like 2-6 or 2. It was something like that. It was crazy. He only had a couple wins, but he just came through with big matches.
I was going to say he wasn't Mr. WrestleMania because of his win record. He was Mr. WrestleMania because of what he did.
Exactly, and that's why I'm thinking that like Roman Reigns. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he wins it. I just think Drew McIntyre would get more push from it than Roman Reigns getting a win out of it right now.
I think that Drew McIntyre gets more from losing and then beating the shit out of him.
I can see that too. Absolutely. All right. Well, we're cruising along, man. We can go fighting all night with this one, but we got to cruise, man. I want some cool swag from WrestleMania. Can't miss that plane. So now we have the last singles, and this is a big one. Triple H versus Batista. Stipulation, Triple H loses. He doesn't wrestle in ring anymore.
In a no-holds-barred match.
Yep. Now, here's the funny thing, man. There was like it was the night where the Evolution came back together, and there was the one pop that disappeared. And then out of nowhere, he comes back for Batista comes back for Ric Flair's 70th birthday, and in 3 weeks, and now it's already this hot and this much of a feud. Where do you see it going?
I don't see Triple H losing. Just it doesn't. I mean, the whole story is about him losing to Batista at all times. Batista It's his Triple H's company. I don't see Triple H losing and retiring from in-ring action anytime soon. It's Triple H. Triple H has also lost his last 3 WrestleMania matches. I don't think he goes 4.
And Mindfreak also picked Triple H. I don't know. I think this might be the freaking pay-per-view that year that puts me over the top or I die. And the reason why is because I picked Batista. And the reason why I picked Batista was the stipulation. This is Triple H has so much on his plate now with everything he's doing with NXT and trying to take over 205. And let's face it, Vince isn't getting any younger. And it's not like Shane doesn't look like he wants to try to take the reins. This would be the perfect opportune time for him to bow out from in-ring. It's not like you'll never see him again. There's something will happen in the future where he'll come back and do another match. But this will allow him to get away from it. I understand what you're saying, that he's lost his last 3, but, dude, perfect opportunity. Push him out of the way. Dave Batista gets a little bit of a push because of outside things. It kind of helps him out a little bit. And who knows, maybe we see Batista for a little bit because of certain movie roles that he's probably going to be in but have been pushed back because of other crap, Guardians and stuff. So maybe this is an opportunity that Dave Batista comes back for a little bit and gives us a little bit of a push. But I think it's a perfect time for Triple H to step out. He has nothing else to prove. It's not like he's going to win all the championships and be the #1 championship winner,
Yep.
So, but you know what? You're right, though. More likely Triple H might win it, but I just think this is the perfect time for him to bow out and do.
It's understandable.
Yeah. All right, man, dude, we're flowing. We got 27 minutes, dude. Woo! All right. So now we go into the championship matches. Some of these I didn't write down everybody because I was running out of time and stuff.
I got them.
But okay, good. So
let's go. We'll go ahead and start. We'll get the team matches titles out of the way, and then we'll jump into the mid cards and finals.
Yeah,
so SmackDown tag team, which just got added on last night. Usos champions versus Ricochet and Aleister Black, The Bar, and then Nakamura Rusev in a fatal 4-way tag team championship. Like I said earlier, Ricochet and Black are going to lose the NXT titles, and that's because I believe we're going to see them win the SmackDown Live tag team titles. And having a feud between the Usos and Ricochet and Black for a couple months is going to be amazing TV. Breaking news, Usos reportedly just signed a new contract.
Hey, there you go. So the police can't stop them. And then I believe Mindfreak also picked Black and Ricochet as well. Yeah. I'm going Usos. And the reason why I'm going Usos, man, they're the hot tag team. They're
got to get them that WrestleMania moment.
They got to give them the WrestleMania moment. But then not only that, though, you're right. I think the tag team that's going to lose to them is going to be Black and Aleister. And there's going to be a huge, phenomenal rivalry for a long time with those guys.
Black is Aleister.
What's that?
Black is Aleister.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Ricochet. Excuse me. Ricochet and Aleister Black. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a huge rivalry with that, and that's gonna go a long ways. At first I was against both of them tag teaming because it takes away from the individuals, but right now it makes sense because they've got a lot of push going behind them. I just don't see them beating the Usos right now. I see them beating the Usos probably next major, which would be SummerSlam. But I think Usos pull off the win because they are the #1 tag team in the division.
That's understandable. Just going back, looking at the comments on our Twitch feed. Going back to the last match, Triple H Batista. Question from Peteropolis: do you think DX is going to interview in this match? Which is there? So here's the thing: DX will all be there. They're obviously being inducted into the Hall of Fame the night before. Do you think they make an appearance and get involved in this match against Batista?
You know what? Why wouldn't you? They're getting elected to the Hall of Fame. What another good way to kind of push them in there. I mean, if Triple H does win, that's a good possibility.
I just don't see any reason for them to get involved. For the fact that Batista wasn't part of DX. Batista never feuded with DX. Maybe Shawn, because it's like, you were his, Batista was his protege. Triple H was Shawn's protege. Kind of maybe that thing going on. But I don't know. Also, the way I think at it is you got DX there. Billy Gunn is under contract with AEW. He is the lone producer for AEW. I just don't see them putting him on TV. It's one thing to be inducted in the Hall of Fame, but being on an actual broadcast, I don't know if he's even allowed to do that I know the AEW, they said they're going to let their performers do other things and pursue other shows and whatnot. I don't know if WWE is one of those.
You know what? I see you on that, and I have a little bit more faith, I think, in Vince McMahon letting him come out and do it, especially if it's a one-time thing.
It's not WWE that's holding him back. It would be AEW who he's under contract with.
I don't see AEW holding them back for that. I mean, it's just more free publicity. I mean, all they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, you saw our producer this last weekend get elected into the Hall of Fame, and man, look, he showed up and whatever. It just gives them that little extra push that they could have, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hell, Billy Gunn gets a tattoo at AEW. They can't do anything about that, right?
True. Thank you, Peteopolis, for the pipe in on the thread.
Yeah, thank you very much. Keep throwing those questions and comments out. Like, you should be joining us here live so you get join in on all the fun. If you're not, though, make sure you check whatever platform you're checking us out on. Like us, subscribe to us, put comments in there, share it, tell your friends about us. Please let us know. We are all about just going through wrestling and loving it. So if you love wrestling, we're the guys you want to talk to and go live with here. So, but yeah, that's a good question. I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't think about that at first, but the minute you mentioned, it's like, dude, that makes sense. Why wouldn't they? And it's not because Batista had a feud with him. It's because it's D8, it's DX, and it's a no holds barred match, so nobody will get. It just makes perfect sense.
Makes sense.
Calling that, man. Maybe we should have him on next time when Mindfreak is deciding to go hang out with the coach, right?
That's a possibility he's down for. I know he feels he's a great man in the mic. I know he's willing to fill in on shows, so might have to do that.
Ooh, might have the fourth. All right.
Next match, women's tag team championship.
Yeah, women's tag team.
For Fatal 4-Way, which I don't get this. I mean, that was announced first, and then they throw the Usos this weekend or yesterday, and that's also a Fatal 4-Way match. So it's like, why you can do both tag team championships for the Fatal 4-Way? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Either way,
all on TV.
Boston Hug Connection champions versus the Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya, versus the Iconics, but versus Nia Jax and Tamina. For me, I feel like this is the moment that Beth Phoenix is a Hall of Famer. Natalya's dad being inducted to the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't put it past the WWE to put the belts on them for a short period of time just to give them that notch on their belt. They gave him to the Boston Hug to be the first ever. I mean, it makes sense as to why. I don't think they're going to be a long reigning champion, though. So I think that Divas of Doom win these belts. Mindfreak wants this pay-per-view and this match to be iconic. Oh, God. When Billy Kay does that, it annoys the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah.
Anyways, who do you got winning the Fatal 4-Way?
You know my feelings on that. Woo!
I do.
You know what? And once again, it's one of those things where whenever they decide they want to start actually doing something with the tag team division, they need to give one group the tag team belts. Boston Hug, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad they gave it to them, but they're just not carrying any type of energy to the tag team division. No one really, I don't even think they've even had a match. I don't know. I mean, they have, but it's just not noticeable. I'm going with Nia Jax and Snuka again because they failed me the last 3 times. 4th time's the charm. I think they need it. I no disrespect to Beth Phoenix or anything, but it's nice to see her in the ring. But you can see there's a lot of ring rust going on there just for the last couple of instances you've seen. Maybe if they hold on to her for a little bit longer, they can get her the tag team championship belt. But I think the tag team division needs to have some monsters running the show, and Snuka and Nia Jax just tearing people apart. That's what they need right now to build up that angst, I guess you want to call it that. So we got 5 matches left, all title matches. How about you go ahead and give a shout out to where we are and what we're doing? To Malice Corp?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you do best.
Well, you know what? I am a salesman by heart, I guess. Yeah, Malice-Corp. Thank you guys very much for allowing us to do this show. We appreciate you as always. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, Friday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, main cast, all things nerd. But at the main site, you can check out Comics for All, Quest for 100. That's a great series to watch. Anything you can think of that's all nerd related is on that show. So please check it out. And of course, you can see Bearded Master. Did you get in a couple of those Walking Dead casts?
No, I did not.
You did not. You just joined in on the chat and everything, correct?
Not on the Walking Dead. I can't usually get on Monday nights too often, but usually by the time they're going on, I'm watching Raw.
Gotcha. Yeah, good call. More important television to watch than The Walking Dead.
I mean, I already watched I watched The Walking Dead, but I can't jump on the cast because I got to watch our show so we can do our cast.
Yeah, man. I mean, what's so big about it's zombies walking around eating people and then people beating each other up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing. I'm messing. Yeah, Malice-Corp, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you all. We're into the final 5 matches. This is rapid fire tonight, guys. That guy on the other side with the big beard is heading to WrestleMania this weekend. He's got a flight at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time in the morning. Oh, yeah, he's going to be snapping to a Slim Jim as he goes to sleep on the plane.
Yes, I will be going to sleep on the plane. I will have all my podcasts downloaded. I will have some WrestleMania match or events downloaded, and I will have my Nintendo Switch ready to go. So when I do wake up on that 8-hour flight, I can play some WWE 2K19.
Oh,
that's not a promo. That's not an ad. That's not a plug. I'm just saying what I'll be doing.
Yeah, they're not sponsoring us, but boy, I'd be doing that.
But if they want to,
right. Yeah, more. Hey, my face is good to go into the audience. Let me tell you. All right, so 5 big matches left. 5, count them, 5 big ones. Let's start off with the U.S. title: Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
So I heard a little while ago that it's a possibility that Rey Mysterio might have gotten hurt in his match against Baron Corbin, and if so, he may not be able to go. He suffered an ankle injury on Monday night. I hope that he's still able to go. Obviously, that's almost a whole week before the match. But if it happens, if it goes, I think it'll be a decent match. I think that they will mesh really well together. At the end of the day, Samoa Joe's going to get over on the legend.
Yep, and I believe Joe was picked also by Mindfreak. Joe will also be picked by me as well.
It's unanimous.
Especially with that last bit of information. Ray's not going to be able to go. If he's not 100%, then there's no need to try to give him the belt. It's not going to be a good match. It'll be a short one at that point, and Joe will just make quick work of it. Yeah, enough said. But it is nice. I will say this is nice to be able to see Rey Mysterio coming back on WrestleMania again, which is cool. So your next one is the IC Championship. Bobby Lashley versus the Demon. We're getting the Demon at WrestleMania. Okay, first thing though, over under. How long does it take for the Demon to go down the ramp?
1:45.
Whew, I'm gonna say it's gonna take 2 minutes at least. That's because I don't know. He can't crawl down there. I don't know. He's got to come from the sky or something to make it fast. Especially if they do the.
Could you imagine if they brought him down on a drop line? Oh damn!
I think they're not going to go the drop lines anymore.
Not.
And thank goodness it wasn't the last year's freaking ramp. You know, the one that was like half the damn stadium length. You know. So, but you got Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor, the Demon. Yeah, I'm going to just go out there and just say, yeah, Finn Balor, Demon, he wins.
Yep, Mindfreak picked Demon. At first, I wasn't happy that Demon was coming out. I like the fact they were making him like a SummerSlam exclusive, because until now, it's the only place we've seen him. But the fact that I'm going to be there and I'm going to be closer to the stage, it's going to be pretty awesome to see the Demon come out. And so I'm excited to see the entrance. With that, I'm Balor Club forever. Demon Balor is going to win this match and win the title back.
It's unanimous.
Then this feud will end, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping so as well, to be honest with you, because I think Bobby Lashley needs to get into a bigger size. He needs to get into that Drew McIntyre rivalry or something, you know, someone where there's going to be some beating going on, you know?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Pete says you're going to dress like the Demon.
I might. Can't tell you. I can't tell you. That's gonna, I'm Billy like John Cena. One, you can't see me, and then all of a sudden WrestleMania, there I am. Boom! You never know how I'm gonna come out.
You really had to bring in Cena on that one.
Damn.
Who, by the way, isn't even on the card yet.
Yet.
I mean, he'll probably be in the Battle Royal.
Yet.
Lame.
Ooh, wins the Battle Royal. Oh snap! I'm just joking. Move on.
Yeah, no,
IC title. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, and then I think Mindfreak picked Finn as well, right?
He did, correct.
All right, cool. So, yeah, we're going good there. All right, so we've got the big three, the last three of them. I think I'm going to go in order of fan votes. We're going to start off with the Universal Championship first. Brock versus Seth.
It has to happen.
The King Slayer.
To happen. I cannot go another WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar fucking walking out of there. Sorry for the language. I just can't do it no more. Brock Lesnar needs to lose that title, needs to go away, and we don't need to see him for a very, very long time. Seth Rollins wins the belt. End of story.
Not to go back on something, but Pete actually brought up something good in the chat room. If Ray can't go, Steve versus Joe.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay, side match. If it happens, who wins?
Oh, Cena wins that belt back.
Hell yeah,
he wins that belt.
Right, comes right out with the whole they play the music. Joe's like, what? That would be awesome. Good call on that, Pete. Okay, so who did because I don't have his picks up here anymore. Who did Mindfreak pick for Brock and Seth? He picked Seth
as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, dudes, this is where I'm going to throw the monkey wrench in, man. Sorry, I just saw what our producer put in the chat room. I'm going with Brock. And the reason why I'm going with Brock is because there's too much positive. There's too much fan favorites in the main three. You can't have all the fan favorites win a WrestleMania.
I mean,
you could, but do you really think the McMahons would go that way? You really think Vince would sit there and give everybody what they want on WrestleMania?
No.
Yeah.
If any of the matches are not going to go the way we want them, it'll be that one.
It would be that match. Exactly. It would be that match. And I think that's what's going to happen. Brock's going to win it. He's not going to keep it that much longer, though. I agree. He needs to be gone. No one wants him there. His last couple promos with him and Heyman were actually pretty spot on, though, just totally peeing on everybody and just saying, hey, we don't care. We're going to keep this belt, and you guys can go fly a kite, pack sand, do whatever, So, but that's going to be the one. Brock's going to retain his title. But it's going to be one hell of a fight. I think it will be the show stealer of the night. I think Seth Rollins will carry that show. He's going to probably take 20 suplexes. Over under on that. What do you think?
I'm saying 15.
15. All right, cool.
It's got to take more than he did.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be There's going to be fans out there with counting cards and stuff. It's going to be great. But yeah, Brock's going to win that one, unfortunately. I know you hate me for saying it.
Moving on.
Yeah, and then man, Pete is on fire in there, man. We got WWE Championship after that. We've got Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan.
Mindfreak has Kofi Mania.
Yeah.
This is a match that easily can go either way. Do we give the feel-good moment and give it to Kofi, or does it Daniel Bryan give us a great match that can go either way and build that story up and then walk away with the title? All this was a match that was thrown together over 8 weeks. Actually, less than that, a little bit less than that. Actually, by the time it happens, it'll be about 8 weeks. So, the great story, great build-up. I personally like the build-up of it all. At the end of the day, I don't care. Too many good moments. Doesn't matter to me. I'm on board with Kofi Mania.
And you know what? I concur, sir. I am also on Kofi Mania.
It's unanimous.
I think it would. Could you imagine if this was how they lined it up? You know that the women are doing the headlining. Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kofi is right before him. Kofi wins, and then you go for the women's title. And I'm not trying to do any foreshadowing to my next pick there or anything. Imagine if that happens. Holy crud. Will the roof go off the place? There's not even a roof, but if there was, it'd be blown off.
Yep.
So we got Kofi Kingston for all on that one, which goes to the winner take all. The women's title match. Ronda Rousey defending her title with, hey, Charlotte Flair defending her title. Winner takes all with Becky Lynch in the match. Winner take all. That means one woman is going to be wrestling on both shows for a good amount of time until they lose one of the belts, because they're not unifying them. They're keeping them separate. You've already seen my pick. Thank you very much. Becky Lynch is going to be pulling it off. They need to have Becky Lynch win her belts. They don't need Charlotte Flair carrying a belt. They don't need Ronda Rousey. But at the same time, this is the opportunity where the 4 horsewomen come in and do something. This I will say, no matter what happens with the end of this match, this will be the beginning of the 4 horsewomen feud. UFC 4 horsewomen versus WWE 4 horsewomen. This will be it. The women are kind of like lined up.
Yeah, this is going to be a great match to watch. I'm glad that this is going to be the main event. I'm happy that I'm going to be there to watch this happen. A history-making moment. Like you said, Charlotte and Ronda don't need the titles. Will Ronda really be here after much longer? Who knows? Charlotte doesn't need the titles, even though I can see them wanting to make her the first 2-time or double belt holding champion. It's Becky, man. It has to be Becky.
Pete, you suck. No, I'm just kidding. Pete says Ronda's gonna win. Just to get the crowd talking after WrestleMania. I don't know. That is a good call. If Ronda does win, it is gonna make that universe blow up. However, though, I think this WrestleMania has the potential of pulling off another Daniel Bryan WrestleMania, and that's where I think they're going with Kofi and potentially Becky. If they do that back to back, holy crap.
I think it's going to end up being Daniel Bryan and Kofi will either start the show off or be closer to the beginning. Because you're going to end with the women. You're going to have Brock and Seth towards the end. You can't have all 3 main titles at the end like that.
Okay, I can go with that. I can see that. I mean, we'll see it. We'll see in 3 days, won't we? And you will see it up front. You will see it 5 seconds before us.
Damn right.
Yeah. And then Mindfreak, who did he pick? Becky as well, didn't he?
He picked Becky.
It's unanimous.
I am the man.
Yeah, go figure. So it looks like there's going to be about 4 or 5 matches out of all of them that we're going to be able to separate. All right, so here we go, dude.
7 matches all the same, which means we have 8 matches not the same.
There you go. So that was our producer asking the question. We are half and halving it on that, so we're fine. No dogging us. In fact, more than half, 8 of them are not.
Yeah, exactly. However, with the exception of like 3, Mindfreak has pretty much all the same picks as me, so he's trying to play it safe.
Wait, I got to check his picks again. We got to make sure you're not just putting a swerve in there. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I can't believe you picked the Iconics.
I know, that's kind of odd.
If it was anyone but Billy Kay.
Is anybody surprised that he has the same picks as you? I mean, the cast was going to be. I'm going to go with what he said if he was here.
Oh man, but he's our comic relief.
He is.
Absolutely. Don't go as well. We need you back, Mindfreak. Quit going on assignments with Coach, man.
Yeah, man. Quit hiding.
Steroids.
Quit hiding.
Get popped for steroids, dude. Oh man. Well, that is it, guys. That has to be that is record timing for a show. We are under the hour mark by 7 minutes right now. I could drag this on for 7 minutes, but we're not going to, because that guy right there is going to WrestleMania. He's going to get me a cool swag item from WrestleMania.
You're actually under an hour mark by 10 to 11 minutes.
Boom, let's do it.
The producer dropping in and giving the knowledge. Thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. Now, Mindfreak is out, but you can follow him by seeing that stuff over there on my that's my right shoulder, and I'm pointing in the right direction. Those blinds help me out there. I know you could also follow him on Twitch. He's playing games all the time on there, blowing stuff up. He's going to be getting back into it slowly but surely. Bearded Master, please tell us where we're going to be able to find your cool-ass videos and wonderful pics from this weekend.
You can find me at A Bearded Master on both Twitter and Instagram, as well as Boot to the Face, Boot the number 2, the Face at Twitter. Actually, if you follow that site, you will definitely see a lot more wrestling going on. Have a lot of cool stuff going on with other podcasts that are going to be in the area, that'll be showing up and meeting at other events. Chris Rucker will be, counterpart from Boot to the Face. We'll be there, so we'll be doing some live stuff from there as well. A lot of videos, a lot of pictures, a lot of stories going on. I'll do as much as I can get on all 3 platforms and accounts, but it'll be a good weekend. It'll be busy. I'll have my battery pack ready to go, so when my phone starts to die, I can plug it back in. But yeah, hit us up, tell us your thoughts on the show, and stay tuned.
Now, do you have just WrestleMania, or do you have the full complement of NXT and everything?
No, I got access on Friday. I have G1 Supercard on Sunday or Saturday. Obviously, I'm not going to miss the Ring of Honor New Japan show. First time a wrestling organization has been in the MSG and sold out both Madison Square Garden outside of the WWE. So big history-making weekend. Not only that, but then I will be at WrestleMania for all 15 hours.
Awesome. And then, of course, you can follow me at Masonic Vader 71 on the PlayStation Network. You can always follow us here, like us. I actually came up with a hashtag. I think this is going to work. I know. Hashtag WM35Malice. Tell us who you think. Give us your picks. Tell us who you think is going to pull off the upsets. What's your favorite match you're looking forward to? And, of course, try to do that during the WrestleMania, too. Let us know what your feelings are about the big show. I mean, we've got 17 hours of WrestleMania fun and excitement. I think it's getting close to 24 hours now, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. WrestleMania 45, 24 hours. Yes, the producer's chiming in.
Well, congrats on figuring out how to do a hashtag. You're getting better at it, but they should really use that hashtag just to tell you guys when you're wrong on your picks.
Pretty much.
And tell us when we're wrong on our picks. Ken, you suck. Bearded Master, you suck.
Well, that's not going to happen.
That's going to be the producer actually saying that. Watch. He's going to be an a-hole about it, too. Watch.
Oh, I always am.
Well, guys, thank you so much. We're not dragging this on anymore. We got to get the guy out on the road and everything. We appreciate you showing up. Like I said, like us, share us, comment about us. Any platform you're on, please let us know how we're doing. And, of course, we always finish off our show with the 1, 2, 3. Happy WrestleMania, guys.